Cookie said, I saw her husband in the room.
Seconds.
Okay. Hello, crazy Disney people. Let's try this again. Are we there? Priscilla? I don't know if anybody can see me. Nope. Nope.
Something for them.
You're frozen and pixelated. I'm going to cancel this.
71 people on.
I know. Is that better? Are we there? Oh my gosh.
What they say?
I don't know. I'm waiting to see, honey. Can everybody hear me? We're live, y'all. Okay, Cookie, can you see me? Oh my goodness. Am I clear? Not pixelated. You all can see me. Doris, what's up? Ellis said you're on. Thank you, honey. He fixed it. We've been had storms, so you already know I have connection problems anyway. So husband had to come and fix me. Thank you, honey. Okay, thank you, Dan. Hey, Moments in the Magic. Downtown Daryl, Cindy Loohoo. What's up, Christopher? He said, thank you, honey. Okay, so I am so glad that this is working out. Tell Blake it's time for a new router and modem. I've told him 1,000,000 times, Tom. I've told him. Spectrum has come here. We have gotten extenders, boosters, everything. And then here we are. Finally, we're live, y'all. I don't even know what I'm supposed to say now. Well, I do want to say welcome to the channel, everyone. Welcome in CDA Gamer, Justin, Priscilla, Alex, Crayola, Carrie, Kat. What's up, Kat? Theresa, Doom, Boogie. What's up? How's everybody doing tonight? We're live once again for another episode of Connecting with You. We are connecting with all of you, bringing people in, getting to know you a little bit better, putting faces and names together, and bringing the community closer together through this crazy time in our life where we've all been stuck at home with nothing to do, and why not get to know one another a little bit better? So thank you for the super chat, Faith. I appreciate that. We have 3 guests on tonight. Finally, we have everybody in the green room. And now the baby's awake. Help me, help me. He wants, just take him out of here.
You want a drink?
I don't know what he wants. Just take him out. Goodness. Okay. Oh, it's been a crazy, crazy afternoon. I've actually had a really good day. And if you all haven't heard already, which I'm sure you have, they will announce the reopening plan tomorrow. I am so freaking excited. Oh, well, there goes that. So I don't know how long I'm going to last here tonight. We better get started while we have a little bit of a signal. We have a thunderstorm here. The baby's awake. Things are hairy. And I'm going to bring Robin in. Robin,
It's
if I have
live,
to
y'all.
leave, you're going to. It's live, y'all. Listen, if I have to leave, you're going to have to take over.
Okay, all right. Well, that's great.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to just take over. You know how to do it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just going to throw you right in there, girl.
Yes.
So up first, we have Cody Daniels and his wife, Courtney. They are here. They've been here since 8 o'clock, and now it's 8:30. 8:30 was Teresa's time. Teresa, if you're listening, it's going to be a minute. We're going to start off with Cody and Courtney.
We're
going to move on to Theresa, and then we're going to go to Pollyanna. So everybody's here. Let's get this party started.
I'm a mess.
Robin, what's up?
I got all wind blown, and I got all out in the humidity, and my hair got all frizzy on me because we went and did the parade. We had a birthday parade for my 16-year-old niece today.
How fun.
So we did a little, parade. We made a banner. I made a little sign, and we got a bunch of balloons and hung them out the sunroof of the car. And there were about 12 or 13 cars that we had all lined up and went by, tooted, and then we came back around and we hung out with my brother and my sister-in-law.
Did you lay on your horn like this?
We tooted
and make up just like make all the neighbors mad, because that's what I did.
We did. We all tooted.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, my horn started working on my car.
I've meant to ask you
out of
about
the clear blue sky,
like a million
and I never
times.
even took it.
I kept meaning to ask you. Have you?
But I still have to get it serviced.
Yeah.
I still have to get it serviced because it's like, it used to be a really nice horn. Yeah. And now it's like a little Rudy Poot horn.
Yeah. No,
it don't fit my car. It sounds more like a little Fiat or something. I'm like, I got to go get that fixed.
It needs to be.
Enough chit chat. Let's get
JB
Courtney
Loves Disney.
and Cody in here.
Chat from JB Loves Disney.
I know. Thank you so much, Faith. And JB Loves Disney. She's left a little message too that says, doing great, don't give up. I'm not going to give up, I promise. Woo, no. Everything just started happening right at 8 o'clock. I'm like,
We've had worse. We've had worse. This is okay. It's all good.
We have?
We've had worse. In the middle of the live
when we're live in the park. Yeah, out in the park. Yeah, we have.
Yeah,
we made it. Oh, I need to tell you what happened to the first stream real quick. Yeah. Did you see where it shut down?
Yeah.
Like it got completely shut down?
Yeah.
What had happened was, I was having a problem getting my invite to go from the Crazy Disney Lady email.
Okay.
So I had Blake come in here and reset all that for me, because all of my invites were going out from his work email. So, which you've gotten them from him before.
Yep.
And I was like, why is it doing that? Like, I've always been able to send my invites from that Crazy Disney Lady. I don't want to be sending them out from his investment, whatever.
Right.
And so he reset all that. And when he reset it, it signed me into YouTube under like my personal and not under that Crazy Disney Lady. So when I went live, I was on the wrong platform, and that's why it got shut down.
Gotcha.
So I had to girl, it's really been a struggle. But without further ado, it's Courtney and Cody, and let's back them up a little bit.
Hey, everybody. Hello, guys. It's live, y'all.
Your
It is live, y'all. So many people messaged me today that they got their shirts in the mail, and I haven't gotten mine yet, and I cannot wait.
No,
because I ordered the It's Live, y'all one. So I haven't gotten mine yet.
I have to order It's Live, y'all, for me. I love those ears.
Okay.
Well, I got you. I'm a Crazy Disney Lady too, Robin.
Yes,
that's the one I got you. So you do need a It's Live, y'all one.
But I need it.
Yeah, where did you get your ears? Those are so cute.
I ordered them for her on Etsy for our anniversary back in April. For our wedding
Nice.
anniversary.
They look very Grand Floridian-ish.
Yeah.
They are.
They are. They have like the silhouette of the logo,
Yep.
and then they have the outline of the hotel.
It's where we got
I can't
engaged.
hear
So
Courtney.
I was like, these are definitely fitting.
Yeah, very nice.
Oh, you all got engaged at the Grand Floridian?
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember
At
that.
the wedding pavilion.
I remember that.
Oh my gosh. You guys.
I wanted to
So-
propose to her on the beach there, and at the time we went there and we were walking around with my sister, and I was like, okay, so I had it all planned out to do it there, because no offense, but everybody always does it in front of the castle, and I was like,
Yep.
I want something a little different.
You gotta be
Well, they brought me to
unique.
do it on the
You gotta be
beach.
unique.
I wanted to be there. And I was like, okay, let's go out to the beach. And she's like, oh my God, it is so hot. I'm not going out there.
I
We
can't hear Courtney. Yeah, we can't hear Courtney. I can hear see that she's talking, but we can't hear what she's saying.
Can you get closer and talk?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
A little bit. Yeah, but it's still like very faint.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna bring it in.
We're bringing you in a little bit.
There
Can
you
hear
go.
me now?
Okay. Get all
we
up
go.
close and personal. That's the way we like it anyway.
Okay. Yep.
Orlando Mike said proposing in front of the castle or on Main Street, as romantic as it is, has become cliche. So
Totally.
I think for people who go to Disney a lot, it is.
Yes.
Like it has become
Mhm.
very cliche.
Yes.
But for people that are doing a once in a lifetime
Yep.
trip just for the proposal,
Yep.
I think that
Absolutely,
is
yes.
still magical. Like so
Absolutely.
magical.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
My
just like
sister then who was with us, and I was like, what do I do? Like, this is what I had planned. So we walked over to the wedding pavilion, and the island was open. And so we walked on there and was looking. The whole building was wide open, lights on, everything, not a single person around.
Wow.
So she runs straight up to the altar and is taking pictures. So I run behind her and get down on one knee. I was like, hey, turn around and I'll take your picture. And then I proposed right there. We were in there probably
I got
for over an
goosebumps.
hour.
that
And not
is
a
so
single
nice.
person came. Like it
That
was
is
lit up
so
and everything, like just
cool.
for us.
Oh, that's
Yes.
so cool.
JB loves Disney said it is magical no matter what. It's all
Yep.
about the experience.
Absolutely.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
about that moment
All
and
about
how
the
that
moment.
moment
Yep.
is captured.
Exactly what I was
It
going to
really
say.
is. I don't care if you're at the Dollar General store and you pull a ring out of the bubblegum machine. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those little
Exactly.
plastic rings.
Exactly.
Like it's all
Okay, we've been
about
married
it's all about
2
that
years now.
moment.
We always go back to the wedding pavilion. Except
yeah.
for this year, obviously, we haven't gone back yet because our anniversary's in April.
Oh,
We were supposed to be there.
So
Yeah.
the picture in the background, is that your wedding party there?
Yes, actually,
Yes.
yeah. We forced them to all wear ears. They're not as crazy as we are.
That's so cute.
that's awesome. I love
And
it.
that's at Prince Charming's Carousel. So where did
No, it's not. We actually live really close to Cedar Point in Ohio.
Oh,
So-
that's in Cedar Point.
So this is a
Well, from a distance, I would have swore that was at Magic Kingdom. I saw the
that's
Mickey
kind of the look we were going for.
ears. I saw the carousel.
Really hard to make.
Oh yeah,
So she did. Amazing.
I still can't hear Courtney.
No.
You got to lean in.
I wonder why.
I don't know why.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
But-
Now I can. Now
Yeah.
we can hear you.
It's got to be on the computer, I guess.
I guess so.
But yeah, our photographer did amazing. We had a Disney themed wedding. Like each table was like themed to a movie, and we bought ears for the entire wedding party. And we had actually our colors were the same colors that were in the wedding pavilion. So it was like the Cinderella colors, like the gray and the blue and the like champagne gold. So it turned out beautiful.
That's amazing.
It does sound like an amazing wedding proposal. And let's talk about the baby. How old is the baby?
He's going to be 10 months old. His name is Benson Walter Daniel.
We can't hear Cody.
Now we can't
No,
hear
we
you.
can't hear Cody.
You got to turn it, I guess.
Can you hear me now?
That's so
Yeah.
weird.
That was
Uh-huh,
better.
yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, his name is Benson
Nope.
Walter Daniel.
Now we can't
Nope.
hear you.
It went away again.
It's so weird.
That's so weird. Oh, now
Yeah.
we can hear. Yes, there you go.
Okay. So yeah, his name's Renton.
So
So when we monogram things, it's WDW. Can you hear me?
Now we can. Right there. We heard you say, "Can you hear
Yes.
me?"
Can you hear me? Yeah. So
Yeah.
when we monogram all his
Yes.
stuff, it's WDW.
Aww.
okay,
We're
so
little-
what's his name?
Renton Walter Daniel.
Aww.
That is so cute.
That's
and
so
and you
sweet.
said he's 10 months old now?
Yeah, he'll be 10 months on Saturday.
Aww.
For
So
some
his
reason I
birthday
can't
is
hear you
in
all.
July. His
I'm
birthday's
so
in July.
sorry.
When's
Yeah,
his
July
birthday?
Hey Ed!
July 13th?
Hi Ed!
30th.
Oh, July 30th. Okay. My
30th.
daughter's the 15th and Tanya's the 15th
Oh,
of July. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be one.
Aww.
So July 30th is Leo though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes,
Ryan's a
So
Leo.
I have to has he been to Disney World yet?
April was supposed to be his first trip.
April.
Oh, April was
Yeah.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
That oh, darn it.
We rescheduled.
So have you all replanned another trip?
Yeah, we rescheduled for the end of June, but who knows if we're even going to be able to do that.
Right. Well,
The end
maybe
of June?
maybe you'll know tomorrow.
We'll find out tomorrow, hopefully.
Plus, we're also scheduled to go the week after Thanksgiving.
Hi, Beth.
So we're not
Oh.
going at all.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but we just like April because it's not hot.
Yeah.
And that's like crazy anyways. So
November
April-
would be nice though.
that's what I'm hoping. We've never been for Christmas or anything like that. So
Yeah.
we're excited to see it.
Yes, it's beautiful. So
Yeah, we
that
have
would be a
things
great
deep
and it gives
into
you a
that.
little bit of time between now and see how things are playing out with the whole, how things are going to work
Yeah,
at
with
Disney.
everything.
Yeah.
I know we all became PVC members, and then we found out we were having him. So it's like, gotta
Yeah.
prioritize. But eventually that
Absolutely.
is our plan.
Hearing Cody.
Oh.
It's
Can you
breaking
hear
up.
him, Robin?
We can hear bits and pieces. It breaks up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Having a hard time hearing.
All right, Larry. You take one, and I'll take one.
There
Let's
you go.
try that.
How are we?
Is that better?
Let's see if that helps.
Is that better?
So
A
far,
little
yeah.
bit. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we'll do it.
Okay.
Okay, that works. Now I can
Whatever
hear
it
you
takes,
better.
right?
So now I'm going to ask you that question over again. So you were planning to bring him his first trip in April.
Mm-hmm.
You have rebooked for the end of June.
Yes.
Yes.
And if you don't get to make that, then you're going to think maybe November time frame.
Well, we're already
I think
planned for
that's what
November.
you're saying.
Yeah, we're booked and ready for November anyways. We just moved the April one to the end of June just to see what would happen.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah.
Tanya, you're frozen.
Uh-oh,
I
you're
know.
frozen.
I was like,
She's frozen.
We yell it at the TV all the time when we're watching. We're like, Tanya,
I
you're
think it's me
frozen.
this time now.
You're frozen.
yeah.
Am I losing everyone? Am I
Now you're back, but you're
Now you're back.
pixelated.
Pixelated.
There we go. I was like, what's going on? Finally, I can hear them, and now I don't see anything.
You were frozen for a minute.
Okay.
You were frozen. You're a little pixelated.
Okay, so
but we're good.
November. Am I now?
You're a little pixelated. Yeah.
Little, but we can see you and hear you.
But we
Yeah.
can see you and we can hear you. The struggle is real here, folks.
I
Right?
know.
Oh,
And then when you throw in
Yeah.
storms in the area, that just only makes it even worse. Hey, Archangel,
That's
how
how
are
it
you
works.
doing?
Yeah, that's how we like here.
There you are.
Any better?
maybe.
Better?
I don't
Maybe.
see it yet.
Better.
No.
You're back. You're fine. Yes, you're good. You're good. You're good.
We just see a spinny circle.
Oh, she's fine. Now she's frozen on my end again.
Yeah, we don't
Nope.
even see her at
That's
all.
black spinning circle.
Oh my goodness. Oh yes, Beth. It's been a struggle tonight. She's having some issues.
Okay,
Technical issues. There we go.
I'm frozen.
No, you're back.
This is terrible.
Mm.
I am so sorry, everyone.
No, we still don't see her.
I was gonna say we don't see her.
First
Really?
world problems. It's
No.
all good.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
we see. We can see you and hear you just fine, Robin.
That's
but-
weird because she's back on mine.
No, she's not there.
Yeah,
No.
Robin,
No
take
picture,
over.
no audio,
take
nothing.
over.
Just the
You're
spinning
gonna have
circle.
to
I
go
can
out.
hear them, so you just ask them questions and I'll listen in.
Okay. Why don't you jump out and try again? Because now you're frozen again. It is. She's
man.
having storms in the area.
The
I mean, we know,
struggle bus
she has
is
issues
here
with
to
her
stay.
Wi-Fi anyway, but the storm hasn't
Right, and
helped
storms
it,
just
so.
make it worse.
Yes. So where were you guys planning on staying when you were coming in April?
We were planning on trying Pop Century. We kind of like have resort hopped around, but we've heard that Pop Century is actually really nice now.
Yeah.
Especially since they've done all the updates. So we were like, well, let's try it out.
Yeah,
This
I
April
like
was
it.
supposed to be, April was supposed to be a shorter trip, like just the 3 of us, and then we're taking like our whole family on his side down when we go in November for Christmas.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we were kind of like testing the waters, and we were like, we'll check it out. And then if we don't like it or we hate it, then we can switch our reservations for like November into December.
Yep.
So it was supposed to be a test run. So it's looking like we're going in blind this time.
Yeah.
Normally we stay at like Coronado Springs or Riverside. So
okay, yeah.
We've never stayed at any of those other ones before.
Yeah. I mean, Pop is, it's different. It's not, I mean, I really don't find a huge difference between like Pop and Riverside. I mean, obviously Riverside's a little, nicer or easier. I like Riverside. We've stayed there once and we really enjoyed it. It's quiet, which we like. And I mean, it's beautiful. And we like the convenience of the boat, to go to Disney Springs. Which
we've used that a lot, even just to sit and just ride the boat.
Just take a ride. To do. We loved, the horse-drawn carriage that would, you could do on the property. But Pop is great. I mean, it's busy. It's a bigger resort. But
we were excited to try the Skyliner and be right there with that. That's what we were excited about.
We've chosen to stay there many times. We like it a lot. I know Sue Just Dory. That's one of her favorite places.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've stayed there a lot. We like it. And like you said, since the updates have been done, even nicer.
Right. That's what we were thinking.
I know we're constantly on YouTube watching like room refurbishments and all that stuff. We were like really like checking everything out to make sure, are we going to like it?
Yep. Well, that's good. So you have both. So you have that booked again for November, you said. So you're just trying it out. You were going to try it out to see how you liked it. I got it. Okay.
Yeah. We're still on the fence about June just because I don't know how I feel about wearing a mask when it's so hot.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a problem wearing one. I'll do it if I need to, but it's going to be so hot. And
it's
been hot here in Ohio the last few days. And I'm like, I don't think I can do it.
I can tell you, last week, I went by my brother-in-law's and my sister-in-law's to pick something up from them. And we just stood outside. We kept our distance. We all had on our masks. But it was a warm day. Not Florida warm, but it was very warm. It was in the 80s. And I was out there about 30 minutes. And I was like, yeah, I can't. I don't think I can do this.
I know. And that's been us. We've been like testing it because it's been humid like the last 3 days here. And I'm like, we're not going to make it. And like, he's super sweaty all the time. And our son is the exact same way. Like it hit 75 in our house and he's literally laying in a onesie staring at the fan in front of a box fan, spread eagle. I was like, this is not going to go. Florida's not going to bode well for him.
That's too
Poor
cute.
Kid.
Yeah.
Sorry, I passed that on to him.
Our son, Brian, he works at Disney. And yesterday he went out to help Gary do some painting on the deck in the back. And he put his mask on and Gary's like, Ryan, you really don't have to wear your mask. You're going to be outside with me. We're not going to be around anybody. And he didn't answer him. And I said, I think he's wearing it because he's trying to get used to it.
Which is a good thing.
It's definitely going to have to be some type of conditioning.
He's going to have to wear it for an 8 or more hour shift, And I mean, I know, you see the memes and the jokes on Facebook and it's like, I can't wear a mask in the parks. And then you see the characters, the fur character goes, oh yeah, you can.
If they can do it, I can sure.
Right. We're just not going to be happy about it.
No,
we'll do what we have to.
Exactly. I know even around here, they haven't even decided when they're going to open our Cedar Point amusement park up here. And like, come on, 'cause we have passes for that too.
Right.
Yeah, we saw a couple chats going by. And so we're from like a podunk place that nobody's probably heard of. But we're like 45 minutes south of Cedar Point, if you've ever heard of that.
Cookie said she has family in Elyria. We're like an hour away from Elyria.
Okay, so you're in Ohio?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're like in the middle, so we're literally like an hour and a half from Toledo, Columbus, Cleveland. Like we can go anywhere there and be there within like an hour and a half.
Well, my cousin, they live out in Ohio now, but his wife is from Youngstown, Ohio.
Okay, yeah.
Another just a little town.
Yeah, our town is
a little farther away, but yeah.
I think now they live in, I want to say it's Hilliard or Hilliard Hill or something
like a suburb of Columbus.
Yeah. So, I know I've been out that way a couple times. I went out that way for their wedding, but I've never been to Cedar Point, but I've heard it's a great park. Love to go
definitely. And we live super close to Lake Erie, so we're up there all the time. Her dad's got a lake house. My dad has a camper up there, so every weekend we're up at the lake.
That's awesome. Very cool.
Yeah.
So what is so you got married? You didn't get married at Disney though? You got engaged.
No, we were planning on it, but things
that's a different story.
Yeah, we don't have time for that story.
No,
it's
but
crazy.
so someday we're hoping to at least do a vow renewal there, because it just didn't end up happening the way that we wanted it to. So we did have the full blown like crazy over the top Disney themed wedding, because luckily my parents were awesome and they were like, if you can't get married there, like we're gonna do over the top.
Yeah.
Here. So
we're not like crazy in your face Disney. We like the subtle like nods to it. So everything was geared towards that.
That's awesome. Very cool.
We did honeymoon there, and then we took our baby moon just before Ren was born. We went.
Yeah, so we went last April, and luckily we ended up going to, because we try to get pictures at the Grand Floridian every year when we go, just because of like obviously our memories made there. And so this last time we just happened to be standing outside the gate, and I'm like 7 months pregnant and sweating, and so we're just standing there, and luckily some people had just walked out. And we were like, hey, like, can you just take our picture in front of the gate? Because like the island was locked down, which it was late and we were fine with that. So anyways, they were like, yeah, we'll take your picture. And then the one girl was like, well, do you want to go in? Like, and so they had it all set up for a wedding. And so we got to go in, and they took some maternity pictures in there for us.
Oh, now there's some Disney magic for you.
It was. Yes. It was so awesome. Because we were like, you know what? We'll just settle for a picture in front of it. Like, it's fine. And they're like, no, like, let's go in. So we got to go in like the back entrance of where they go in to like set up for the wedding. And then they like lit it all up. And if you've never been in there, it's so magical. Cause like when you walk in the door, there's like this big like Cinderella mirror. And then it has like pixie dust that lights up all around it and all that stuff. And then you walk in, and it is just phenomenal in there. It's so gorgeous. And
even on our honeymoon, we did the Disney photography and scheduled and went to the Grand Floridian and did like professional photos there and all that stuff. We have like the castle in the background.
That's amazing. So obviously you were both Disney fanatics or fans prior to meeting one another.
Oh, yes. Well, we've known each other since preschool. So
yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Stop.
We've gone all through school together. We went to college together. We have the same degree. We used to teach at the same school now, but now she's moving to a different school. So
wow. So you really like each other.
Yeah.
It wasn't like we followed each other. It just kind of happened. Like I went away. I went to Ohio State for a while, and then we ended up at the same college together. So we were separated for a while, but yeah, we didn't start dating until after we were all done with school and stuff like that.
Wow. Really?
But yeah, it was just a crazy, but again, we're from super small town. So that's just kind of
how it rolls.
How that goes.
Nice. So you're going to go back in November for sure.
Yes, for sure.
And
November.
how many people are going to be going with you? You said the whole family.
8.
Yeah, probably about 8 of us.
Okay. That's fun. So let me think. We're not at the 6-month mark yet. So you don't have any dining reservations made yet, right?
No.
We're not at 6 months. We have 6 months. I can't even keep track of the days.
And we're kind of right. And then obviously they haven't released like Christmas party tickets yet, but we're kind of like waiting to see. So we're assuming that obviously with the tickets that's going to probably be limited crowds. So we're going to wait and kind of see when we get the ticket for that, because that's going to kind of, I don't know, we're crazy
Right.
planners.
It'll
like
dictate how everything else has to go. I totally
So
get it.
We have
Yes.
notebooks dedicated to planning things out. Notebooks.
I get it.
Yeah, got to map it out.
Absolutely. You got to get it
So-
all figured out.
Yeah, so until those go on sale, I feel like we're kind of at a standstill. So we might try and make some.
It's
like,
worth trying to make some, because some
Right.
you may be able to keep.
So you have something.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Exactly. That way, if there's something really special that's one of the harder to get, at least you
And that's what
have
we're
it.
trying to do, because
And then
her
you can
brother's
kinda work
going
around
and he's never been to Disney at all. So we're trying to get
Oh.
those special.
Yeah,
really
and
good ones.
and so he's obviously super excited to go, like,
Yes.
and take his nephew and stuff like that. So it'll be both of their first trips. So they're like, he's planning, you know, what t-shirts they're going to have to match and where they're going to go and what they want to do. So we've turned him into a crazy like YouTube watcher, because it's funny when he stays like the night at our house, it'll be like 3:00 in the morning and all of a sudden you'll hear like Disney food blog in the background and you're like, what is that? And it's like, oh, never mind.
Or
Cohen's
he's
just
back watching some screens and it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah. So we've created a little monster. So it's kind of awesome.
That's awesome. Okay, so what is your favorite park? Is it the same, or do you each have a different
Magic
Magic?
Magic Kingdom, mine is Epcot.
Okay,
I like to drink around the world. I'll be
there
honest.
you go.
I do, yeah.
That's my favorite.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So favorite park is Magic Kingdom and Epcot. Okay, so favorite ride.
I don't know. See, I'm like a nostalgia person. So I like my favorite, like all time is Peter Pan. And it's just the way I feel like it just brings me back to my childhood, because that was something.
Yep.
So I think it's just the nostalgia of that. But yeah, so I'm just Peter Pan. I also like It's a Small World. Just
Me
the,
too.
that was like something I remember from my first trip,
Yeah.
like when I was teeny tiny. So that's
Yep.
something that I have a connection with.
Yeah.
I love Pirates of the Caribbean, and I also really like Living with the Land. I don't know.
Oh,
why.
yeah,
I just
that's a
I
good one
love
too.
Living with the Land. Hey, Lance, Rooster Booster. Lance is here, and he loves Rooster Booster. I'm Living with the Land.
Yeah. It's a good one.
I would go and Living with the Land all the time. I love it, and it's nice.
Okay, it's always like a
especially-
must-do for us.
And
Yeah,
it's
and
nice,
it's
like
great.
relaxing, like be on a ride, but not be like go, 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 go.
Yes,
So like
absolutely.
when we went when I was pregnant, I was like, oh, this is wonderful. Like that was a nice,
It's a
sit
nice
back
place to
and-
take a break, chilled off. Take a
Exactly.
break,
It's like a
relax,
relaxing thrill. It's like the
cool
people
off on
mover,
a
but
hot
indoors.
day.
Yeah.
Yep, it's perfect. So I see Tanya. Can you see Tanya?
No,
we
it's
cannot
still
see
just a
time.
black box and
That
spinning.
is so
We haven't
weird.
seen that.
I can see her, but she's pixelated. That's so strange.
That is
so-
Not sure why we can't.
So, okay, so we did favorite park. We did favorite. Do you have a favorite resort?
I don't know.
I know
We-
for
Now, see,
Memory
my favorite.
wise.
The first time I went in
Yeah.
2005 with my family, like we stayed at Coronado Springs because my dad had a convention going on. So that's always been like my home, my what I've known. So
Yeah.
I love Coronado Springs, but we love the Grand Floridian. We've never
Yeah.
stayed there, but
I was
Yep.
gonna say we do like that, but honestly, like we haven't stayed at French Quarter, but we've hung out there, and I just like that it's kind of smaller. Like it just feels more
Yes.
quaint.
yeah.
So I do like that. But
love
Riverside
it.
is something, whether we stay there or not, we always go there and like go to
Yeah.
the dining hall and get a pizza or something like that. So
Yeah,
that's kind of like just like what feels like our home. But
that's awesome. I love Riverside. I admit, I've never stayed at French Quarter. I would like
I
to one
want
day.
to.
But Riverside was very nice. We stayed there with our kids. They were both grown, but we stayed there in
Right, and
2017, and it was very nice. We really enjoyed it.
I was gonna say, I think that's why we like it, is because it's like Disney, but it's not like crazy in your face, like everything everywhere. It just kind of has subtle touches. So
Yeah.
it's good for adults, good for kids. And that was kind of what we were like looking at. We're like, we want to kind of find a place that's semi kid friendly, like now that, we have a family and stuff like that. So it's fun for them, but it's not like over the top, overstimulating for us either.
Exactly.
But
Yeah. Very good. I'm just trying to see if there's anything in the chat that anyone is asking. Let's see.
Oh, split stay. That's a smart idea.
Yep. I've never done a split stay. I've always thought about doing it. I've just never, it's a lot of work to.
I was going to say, we kind of did it. Yeah, we did it this last time, and it was just because we ended up getting a flight out for like dirt cheap. So we ended up coming out like a day earlier. So we kind of like tacked on the beginning of the trip. And we did that. But yeah, it wasn't terrible. We ended up just calling like a Lyft and then having them take all of our luggage to the other hotel just because it was just, I feel like it was easier to do that. But
nice.
Yeah, that was the only thing was switching luggage. But I would like to do that like just to test out some different resorts because we've only stayed at a handful.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to.
Yeah, I've stayed, I have stayed at all of the monorail resorts, but it took years and years and years to do that. We stayed at the Contemporary. My son was very little. He was 3 and I was pregnant with our daughter. And we stayed at the Grand Floridian when our son was just a baby, but we didn't have to pay for that. It was all expenses paid for us. So that's the only reason we got to stay there.
Yeah. That was nice.
Yeah. Otherwise, no, it wouldn't be happening.
Oh, I know.
And we stayed at the Polynesian several years back. So, but other than that, it's usually an All-Star or Pop. And, with Ryan working there, we got a couple of, I have stayed at Wilderness Lodge as well, but usually it's value or maybe a moderate if you can get a great deal.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. So when you come back, you said you're going to have 8 people. Sorry, guys. I'm not good at this.
That's all right.
Thrown into the
No, you're fine.
I just follow along.
Yeah.
Johnny is gone. Yeah, Tom. I'm dying here. I'm dying here. So is your son the only child, the little one that's going to be with you guys? Are there other children?
Yes. My brother's going. He's he'll be 14. So 14. He's
okay.
Kind of a teenager thing. So
okay.
But yeah. So
and
then,
he's the one who's never been there?
Right. He's never been there. We actually kind of have like this thing where every time we go, I think
we take somebody new.
We take somebody new and like flip them into a crazy person. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. So, but yeah, there's a big group that we went with initially and they had never been. And then it just kind of continued on and on. So yeah. But yeah, so Ren will be the only little one. And this is our first time, surprisingly, as many times as we've been, that we're taking a child with us. So
it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
It's a different experience. It's not bad.
Right.
When we went the year that we stayed at the Grand Floridian, it was because my mother-in-law took all of us. My father-in-law passed away very unexpectedly about 6 weeks before our son was due. And my mother-in-law tried to keep everything the same that whole year. We went through the baby shower and having the baby, and then the holidays were coming. And so she tried to keep everything the same. And come New Year's Eve, late at night, she just completely fell apart. And she was like, nothing's ever going to be the same again. No, so when she started to feel better a month or two later, she was like, you know what? She said, nothing is ever going to be the same again. So I want us to do something totally different next year. And she took everyone to Disney for Christmas.
Oh, wow.
Aw, that's awesome though. And that's
new tradition.
Right. Put some positive in there.
Yeah, that's what she did. And she took my mom, and my mom had never been. So it was a big deal. And that's where we stayed. She's like, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it big. We're going to stay at the Grand Floridian. And it was 1994. Ryan was only going to be 16 months old. And I was like, oh my gosh, this kid, he would never sleep in a stroller. He would never sleep anywhere. And
that's what I'm afraid of.
He was a great sleeper. He was a great sleeper, but he would sleep 3 hours. You know what I mean? He'd take a 3-hour nap every day.
So does Ren. It's amazing.
I was going to say, we got lucky.
And
he's through the night, like all that.
He was such a good, easy baby. But I thought, oh man, I'm going to have to go back to the room because, I'd go out. I'd still go out and do errands and whatever. But like on a Saturday, my best friend and I, we would go out. I'd put him in the car. He'd fall asleep. And this was before you could take the car seat and put it in a
Pull it
carrier.
out.
Right.
I had to take the kid out and put him in a big stroller.
Mhm.
So every time I'd take him out of there and put him in the stroller, he'd wake up and he'd never go back to sleep. He'd always be really good, but he just wouldn't go back to sleep. So I thought, I'm going to have to go back to the room every day for this kid to take his 3-hour nap. The first day we were there, we got in. He was up super early. We were all up. So by the time
I think that I'm back.
you're
Yeah,
back,
she's gonna go out again. Turn
by
on
the
push
time
on.
we
Am I back? Okay.
everyone else got
Yeah,
ready to
y'all stand by for
go.
a minute.
Okay.
No, just leave it alone for a
Every
No,
minute.
it's gonna go out again. Y'all need to stand by for a minute.
Honey.
Before we by the time everybody else, because it was like, I don't know, 12 of us. And by the time everybody else got ready to go out for the day, he was ready to go back to sleep. So he fell asleep. And I'm like, all right, I'm picking him up. We're going to breakfast. Picked him up, put him in the stroller. Off we went. And then every day in the park, didn't matter if we walked by the marching band, what the noise was. The kid slept 3 hours in the stroller every single
I
day.
could run the sweeper by him, all that stuff. Nothing.
Yeah, I did too.
Dead
But
to the
it was
world.
like if he was, he just wouldn't sleep in the stroller. But on that trip, he did. And we never had a problem after that. So we went, we did everything. That was his first time having popcorn. And he's a popcorn lover. We said that was where his love of popcorn began, was at Disney World.
Oh, that's awesome.
At 16 months old. So,
Right.
but
That's
it's
what we're
awesome.
hoping that it'll be okay. But
I know. I am
You'll-
excited to watch him react to
Yes.
everything, because everybody said they're like, it's going to be a lot of work for you, but it's going to be so worth it, seeing them. And it is, it's fun even taking adults that have never been to Disney and watching them, sitting there for the kiss goodnight,
Yes.
silently sobbing.
yes.
And it's
Yep.
yes, I did that. It's so awesome.
It is crazy. It's fun. It really is.
exactly.
They're
so we're
working on it,
excited.
Teresa. They're working on it. Blake and
Poor
Tanya are
Tanya.
working on it.
I know. I could see him coming in and out, and I saw him back there. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
he got it working, but then he said it was going to go out again. So she's like, just leave it. But he's like, nope. It's going to go back out. Hold off. Hang tight, he said. Hang tight.
aw.
Hey, Lance, how you doing? So does anybody in chat have any questions for Cody and Courtney?
We're open to anything.
Let's see. Got my daughter. Oh, Darlene, your daughter's home? That's awesome.
Our little guy is 10 months old. So he'll either be almost a year old when we take him, or he'll be around 18 months by the end of the year.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
cool.
We've already have his first birthday planned out. It's Winnie the Pooh themed. Things have
Aw.
been ordered. It's his
I know.
favorite. We turned it on Disney Plus, and he is boom. He
I was
knows
going to say,
exactly
he
what
loves
to do.
the New Adventures of Winnie the
the
Pooh.
TV show.
And it's so funny because ever since he was little and he started watching it, you could just whisper in his ear, the first line, you could just be like, gotta get up. And then he just immediately perk up I know that. I know that sound. I know those words.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so
Invented
Joy
Disneyland.
and Alyssa want to know if you have a favorite snack.
I love the Peter Pan float. I could
Ooh,
eat
that
that
was really
all
good.
day
Those
long.
are good.
We have a
I
local
had
Dairy
that for
Queen
the
here.
first time last year. That was good.
Yeah, our local Dairy Queen, they do Dole Whip every week, all the different flavors you get one, and they had lime one week, and I was like, I need that, and I need a Sprite. And they're like, what?
Nice.
And I'm like, we're making a float. I'm making my own Peter Pan float. Just needed the chocolate feather.
I was going to say, we
And-
both are Dole Whip lovers. I love my favorite, and I discovered it
Robin,
this
can
last
you
time,
hear
was
and
the
see me
pineapple
now?
upside down cake with Dole Whip on top of it. Oh, that was fantastic. So again, anytime that Dairy Queen has pineapple Dole Whip, we're coming home and making pineapple upside down cake and getting that party started. So
When
yeah.
I'm a citrus swirl girl, but my husband loves the Dole Whip.
Absolute favorite. Can't go to Disney without
Lance wants to know, have you ever been to Disneyland?
we have
No.
not. So we're crazy, and we have our Disney planned out, I think for the next until 2024.
Yeah.
So the plan is we've got it all spaced out of how we want to attack all of this.
Not we.
Okay,
She.
me, I have it planned out. So we're planning on obviously doing the 50th next year at Disney World, and then we're thinking the next year after that, so 2022, that's going to be our Disneyland year, because then Ren will be a little bit older, to go that because I'm just worried about taking him on a flight. I'm worried about this like hour and 30-minute flight.
Yeah.
So taking him across the country.
A little older, yeah.
Yeah, so he'll be like almost.
Are you
3
all
by
planning
then.
to buy him his own seat?
So that's
or
kind
are
of
you
the
just gonna
plan
put
for
him
that.
on your
But we
lap?
definitely want to go. I feel like we're really gonna like
I
Disneyland
don't
because,
think
like I
anybody
said, we
can
do
hear
like
me.
that
Yeah, we can hear you, Tanya.
nostalgia.
We can hear you.
Now, see, I can't see her here, but I can see her on my phone.
I was gonna say StreamYard we can't,
Okay.
phone we can.
They can see her.
Oh.
Everyone else can see you except they can't see you on StreamYard. So, but they can hear you on their phone, so they're good. But you're back. Everybody else can see and hear you too. On your
Okay.
on their.
I'm just
so you're good.
wondering. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
So we need to go ahead and like move on to the next guest.
Okay.
Yeah. We
Could
can
you
hear you on
please
my
let
phone.
them know?
And then
Can you please let them know that I appreciate them
That's
being
Yeah,
fine.
here
that's fine.
tonight?
We're
Yeah.
sorry.
They can hear
Yeah, sorry.
you. They've got you on
Oh,
the
you
phone.
can hear me?
On the phone. They've got you. They've got the stream up on their phone, so they can
we
hear
can
you.
hear you on my phone. So yeah, we can let you go. We understand.
No, it's okay. It was so nice to meet you all for the short time that I got to be on here tonight. Robin, thank you. You did a fabulous
No,
job.
I didn't. But thank
I
you.
was back here watching and listening, so
Yeah.
Dying.
I did get to learn.
you did good.
Yeah, Robin, you did excellent.
Okay. Thanks.
Yes, you did. It was great. Very, very. I was very, very entertained back here. So, thank you so much. Well, you tell it Ren, right? You call him Ren?
All right.
Red.
Well, it was good to chat with you guys.
It was good chatting with you too.
Ren, yeah,
Courtney
Renton.
and Cody. Thank you so much. I appreciate
It was
you
so
all
nice
Yeah,
to
we
meet
call
you
him Renton.
guys. Thanks for chatting.
Now everybody in chat know. Wait, what is your all's names in the chat? And did you ask them how they got to know
All
our
right, bye
channel?
guys.
Bye.
No, I didn't. Hold on. Wait a minute. See, I told you. She wants to know how you found the channel.
We're here. Oh, okay, we're here.
She wants to, Tanya asked, how did you find the channel?
We actually found the channel by watching Resort TV 1. He was doing like a stream on a Sunday afternoon in Galaxy's Edge, and he happened to run into her, and he was like, everybody go follow that crazy Disney lady. So we did, and we've been hooked ever since.
Yes.
Awesome.
Aw, thank you.
Awesome.
Yes,
Awesome.
no.
There was another question. What did you ask, Tanya?
What is their names in chat?
Oh, your name's in chat. Is it Cody
it's
and
just
Courtney?
my name, just Cody Daniel.
Yeah.
Just Cody Daniels. Okay.
Okay.
It's just Cody Daniels. All right.
All right. Well, now when we see them in stream, we'll be able to put the names
Put the
and the
face
faces
with
together.
the name.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Thank
Well,
you
I
all.
hope your June trip comes to fruition. And if not,
We hope so too.
it just wasn't meant to be. And you'll
Right.
look forward to November.
Exactly.
And
All right, we'll
hopefully
talk to you
things
guys
will be
later.
running much smoother by then.
I know.
Life will be a little more normal by then. So
Yeah.
it was great to meet you guys.
All right.
It was great to meet
Bye,
you guys
you
too.
too.
Bye.
Thanks so much. Okay.
You did good. Can you hear me and see me now?
Hear you and see you.
Thank God. Oh my God.
Literally gonna vomit.
Oh, you did so good. You did so good. I was sitting here watching the whole time and,
God,
and listening. You did so good. So up next we have Theresa. And
Yes.
what's Teresa's name in chat usually? I know
Theresa.
she changed it. Is it just Theresa?
I think it's just Theresa.
Yeah, I think she's been chatting along here.
Thanks, Lance.
And we've actually met Theresa in person before a couple of times. She came to Gaskarillas with us.
Yep.
And I know she's super excited about, I don't think anyone in that crazy Disney lady history has been that excited about being on here tonight.
I know.
You know? I'm
I
pretty
know.
sure she posted it on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter
Hi,
70
Natalie.
times.
Thanks, Sandra.
So,
I can't. There's a reason why I'm a sidekick and not
why?
not doing this.
You need to take a breath. You need a
No.
Seagram's. Girl, here, I'll send you one
I
through the
need a
screen.
cocktail.
You need a Seagram's. You need a painkiller? I got a painkiller for you. Remember that drink we had that night? It was called the painkiller, and I took 3 sips and fell asleep on the table. That was a serious painkiller.
terrible.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know how
right.
many people tried to drink that drink. Everybody that was there that night tried to drink
Yeah, we
that
passed
drink.
it around the whole table,
I think
and like
Mitch
everybody was
might
like,
have-
no. Yeah,
I
even Mitch.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm like, Mitch can drink it. He'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. No.
Teresa.
Hey,
everybody.
Hi,
Hello,
Theresa.
hello.
I'm
Let's
good. How
move
are
this
you?
back. How's that? A little bit better?
Thanks, Ruby.
So,
Thank you,
Theresa,
everyone.
we have to know about your trip and what happened. I know that you had your countdown and you were so excited to be here. And you look lovely tonight, by the way. Your ears are so cute. Those are Flower Garden, right?
Adorable.
Those are so cute.
Thank you.
I don't
So
have
everybody's in chat saying hello to you, Theresa.
Hi, everybody.
We all know that you were super excited to be here tonight. And whenever your name came up on the wheel, I know you weren't live whenever we spun the wheel. I was screaming internally for you because I was like, Theresa will die.
She's like, somebody message Theresa.
I was like, somebody message her right now. She's going to die that her name came up.
Well, like my phone was like blown like up like a mile a minute. Like I was downstairs watching me. I'm like, I gotta go upstairs. I had to go upstairs. I had to go downstairs. So I ran downstairs and my laptop broke. I don't know if you guys heard, but it's crashed. Like, and I got a friend to help me. Thank God, saved my butt. My sister's, my friend from my theater group. Her husband works for Best Buy, whatever, and he fixed my laptop for $50, which is awesome. So saved my rear end. But so then I got on my parents' computer, and I was like, oh my God, really? I was like, Tanya, oh my God. And like everybody's texting me, Mom, and I was like, I couldn't answer everybody. It was so crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy. But so yeah, I have my laptop back. So now I'm just so happy. So
up and running. There you go.
Yes. Well, I'm glad you got your laptop. I'm glad your name came up on the wheel. And I'm glad that you're here tonight, that everybody gets a chance to meet you. Because Theresa has been a very loyal supporter ever since I can remember. I know you were there during Streaming the Magic even. So thank you so much, Theresa, for always supporting me. I appreciate it.
No problem, Tanya. You know me. I would always do anything for you.
Oh, thank you. I know I've got a chance to meet you a couple of times. You joined us at Gasparilla's even one night. How fun was that?
That was a lot of fun, except until my parents called. Well, my family's like, it's time to come home. And so I'm so sorry for leaving you guys. I felt so horrible.
Oh, it's all right.
No, they were just concerned about you. It was super late and you were out by yourself and everybody else was back at the resort. It's totally understandable that they were just
everybody wanted to go to bed. I don't blame them.
I know. And like,
we all wanted to go to bed too.
Yeah, they didn't want you to be like coming all up in the room at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning on a late night Saturday night Gasparilla's.
Right.
They would be like, we're all sleeping.
Well, like, here's the thing. Like, I went downstairs and I said to the desk people, I said, listen, I said, I don't have any money to get back. And they're like, well, you do know that the monorail stopped work at midnight. I was like, no, I did not. And she's like, well, are you that stupid? And I was like, wait a second. I was like, I'm not stupid. I'm not from here. I said, I'm from New Jersey, so I don't know nothing. She's like, well, from now on.
Wait a minute. Who said stupid? Not a cast member.
No, at downstairs at Grand Floridian. I said, I'm not stupid. I said, I'm just not from here. And she's like, well, listen. And she's like,
she didn't use those words, did she?
Oh yeah, she was mad because I didn't know nothing.
Hi, David.
So then I told her, I said, is there any way of me getting back? She's like, well, the only thing that's available is a taxi cab. And I said, I'm sorry. I said, I just don't have $75 to give you. She's like, well, she's like, then you're pretty much out of luck. And I was like, oh my God, how am I going to get back? So then she called the taxi cab at the airport, at the Ornament Airport, and they're like, so we're going to voucher for her for this time, but next time she needs to have a transportation. So I sat there for an hour and I'm like, what is taking so long for them to get a voucher for me? So then I said, listen, I don't know what's taking so long, but please, I really need to get back. And they're like, well, taxi cabs can take a while. And I was like, okay. So then she gave me a voucher and I waited outside, and every taxi cab that was coming by was not for me. And then I went back to the desk outside. I said, "What is taking so long?" The guy's like, "I'm so sorry." He's like, "I'll call you a cab." I was like, "They just did like 5-10 minutes ago." So then finally a guy from the airport came. He's like, "Do you need a ride back?" And I was like, "I've been waiting for a taxi cab." He's like, I'm gonna take you back." And then as soon as I started getting in, he was writing up paperwork. And I was like, "Wait, are you writing up paperwork?" And he's like, "Well, yeah." And I'm like, before you like start driving, I don't have $25. He's like, "Oh." He's like, "Well, then you need to change taxi cabs." And I'm like, I was like,
That's crazy.
So then a married taxi cab came up, and he's like, "Are you here to go back to Saratoga?" I said, "Yes, I am." And he came, and he started driving, and all the prices started going up and up and up. And I'm like, "Oh my God, I don't have money. Like, what do they expect me to have?" So then I gave him the voucher. As soon as I got to Saratoga, I said, "Here you go." And he's like, "Please don't do this again." I'm like, "I'm sorry." I was like, "I'm not from here."
Right.
So, I never got in until 3 o'clock.
Well, what time did you finally get back to your room?
3:30.
After all of that.
3:30 in the morning.
Okay. What time was it when you left Gasparilla's?
Like, well, let's see. I guess, what time did we get there? Like before midnight?
I don't know.
We usually get there sometimes around midnight, sometimes a little later.
So it was like around that time. So.
Okay, I have a question.
Mouse Talk is in the house, Robin.
Hey, guys.
Yes.
How you doing?
Samantha Lowe. So, okay, Teresa.
I have a question
you had to.
from Dylan.
What's your question? We got a question from Dylan from Teresa.
Dylan. Okay. Let's see. Christopher sent me a message from Dylan, and it says, "What is?"
Tanya is like laughing hysterically. What? Oh my God! Please don't ask if he's gonna.
What is your favorite part of Finding Nemo the musical?
Okay, so my favorite part is when they say, "Dad, I don't hate you." That's my favorite part of it, because that just like tears me up, like, because like it kind of flashes me back to me and my dad, like, you know, being like so close to each other. So, and sometimes I get angry at my dad, so, and I just say, "I hate you." So, like, yeah, that's my favorite part. But like, yeah.
That's sweet.
It's like Tanya Larry freaking out, like.
No, she's fine.
Okay.
Remember, she's got a 2-year-old in the house, so things are a little crazy at her house right now. So she'll be back.
Come on.
Is she babysitting?
She's taking care of her cousin. She's helping out her aunt who, you know, is raising him.
It's live, y'all.
It's live, y'all.
I just overheard them say something about the baby pooped again.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I had to go. I heard the kids like freaking out in there. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. That's what I figured. I'm like, things are a little crazy at the Blakey household right now.
Things are definitely crazy.
There's a 2-year-old running around that they're not used to having there.
Yes.
So we're all good. We're all good.
That's good.
So Theresa was telling her favorite part about Finding Nemo. That was.
I'm sorry, I missed that. What was it?
What
was it? You can just like recap quickly.
Okay, so he asked when my favorite part of Finding Nemo, and I said, when they say, "Dad, I don't hate you." Okay, so that kind of like puts me back to me and my dad, because we do argue a lot. Like, and I usually say, "Dad, I hate you." So. But you know, it flashes me back to that point. So, and I don't hate my dad. Like,
of course you don't. Right? We all say things, you know, when we're heated and in a moment of anger. Right. We say things that we don't necessarily mean, and sometimes we can't take back. So,
right, exactly. And it just, but my other favorite part is like before the show ends, like all the characters coming out. So my friend. I was in theater company with, he is Marvin, and he, like, the first day he got a job down there, I actually flew myself down there for the first time, and I surprised him. I went outside and I said, "Listen, so my friend's in the show, don't tell him I'm here. I'm surprising him." And they're like, "Oh, okay, so we'll bring you in." So they brought me down to the VIP section, and I sat there, and then after the show, he was like, priceless. Like, and he couldn't believe it. And he dropped to one knee and he handed me, he put a note in my hand and like closed it up. And I was like, what? I was like, everyone's like, say yes, say yes, say yes. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. So I'm sitting there going, and then the directors, producers came out and they brought me up on stage and they took me backstage. And like, I could hear like all this commotion going on, doors slamming shut. And then finally the doors opened and the whole entire cast like came out, like producers, directors, stage managers. And I was just like, this is not happening. This is like seriously a dream. And I'm not even waking up yet. But it was like the first time. And that was just pretty awesome. So
don't you have friends in the Lion King show also, the Festival of the Lion King?
I do. There some of them are like the girl that sings like the high pitch. She was in main stage with my theater group, which is main stage. And then the guy that has the big voice, he was also in my theater group. So it's just like I go support them every time I'm down there. So I just love it.
Yes, we know you love it so much. Okay, so let's talk about your experiences over at Indiana Jones.
Okay, so back in May of 2015, I went and saw Indiana Jones. I had a fast pass, and I said to the kid, I said, is there any VIP seating? She's like, oh yeah. She's like, you want to come with me? So she brought me down, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm down at the VIP section. This has never happens to me. So the stage manager come down and she came out, she's like, so where are you from? I'm like, New Jersey. She's like, hold that thought. So then like as the show was about to start,
He can hear the kids in the other room when he's barking.
I just got warned, I wait. So then she came out and she started saying, people raise your hand. So I raised my hand and she pointed to me and she brought me out and she's like, so where are you from? I was like, New Jersey. And she's like, so why are you here? I was like, I'm actually on vacation with my parents. We're Disney vacation members. She's like, oh, fabulous. She's like, so hold that thought. So then she started asking everybody else. And then, she took me upstairs to get me changed in the costume. And then after the show, she said, hold it. She's like, don't leave. So I was like, oh no, did I do something? Did I say something? I don't know. So then she brought me down. She goes, no, we just want to talk to you. And I'm like, did I say something? Did I do something? I don't know what I did. So the director and the producer, I'm like, so they're going, oh my God, what did I do? What did I say? So they're like, no, so seriously, where are you from? I was like, New Jersey. I said, they're like, so how did you get all this acting talent? How did you like manage it? I said, well, I'm in a theater group back here in South Jersey. I said, I've been doing different musicals on stage. And they're like, wait, so that's how you're getting your acting talents? I was like, oh yeah. I was like, I love singing. I love dancing. I love acting out. And they're like, we want you. And I'm like, I'm just sitting there with a song. They're like, we want you. Can you come back tomorrow? And the next day. And I was like, yeah, because I'm here for a whole week. And they're like, fabulous. Come back tomorrow and we want to talk to you more. And I'm like, oh my God, this is not happening. So I sat for more, and the stage manager, they just kept me asking me questions like, what it'd be like for me to, hang out here, and for them to actually get me into India. I said, well, I'm on vacation from here for a week. I would love to come. So I went back the next day, and the director talked to me, then the producer, and I was just like, oh my God, this is happening. So I've been doing it for like 5 years already, and I love it. Like, I love every minute of it. It's just awesome.
That's awesome.
So every time you come to Disney, you get to be an extra in the Indiana Jones show?
Right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's great.
That is so fantastic.
Good for you. That's very cool.
It's just been such a dream.
So, Theresa, when was your first time ever at Disney? Like, have you always, your parents, everybody's always been a big fan of Disney? And how long have you all been DVC members?
Wow. So we've been DVC members since 1980 something. And because we all love Disney. Like, I talk about nonstop 24 hours. Like, I can't stop. And we just love being DVC members. I mean, my parents have been they first booked into Old Key West, and that was enough for like a 1-2 bedroom. Then we moved her to Saratoga. Then my sister became a DVC member at Animal Kingdom Lodge. My brother hasn't been DVC, but so we just been like going all over, like shifting. But we've been doing this since like 1980 something, and we just totally love it.
Nice.
So, of all of the DVC resorts that you've stayed at, which one is your favorite?
Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom Lodge. I had a feeling you were going to say that.
I'd
It's so
love
nice
to
over
stay there
right?
someday. Yep.
Oh my God. Like, I woke up one day and...
Robin, if you come down here, I'll get us a room and you can stay there. I'll tell my husband I need some money. He'll say, okay.
So, like, we woke up one morning and there was 2 zebras.
Hey,
like,
Bonnie.
There's 2 zebras, like, doing this. And they're making a loud noise. And everybody's out on their decks going, what the heck? They were making, love.
Yeah, we got it.
I don't want to say the word.
Keep it G-rated. Let's keep it G-rated.
So,
yeah.
And Mester's like, her eyes like
doing what animals do.
Like, then a giraffe came out, and Mom's like, "Oh my God, this giraffe is so cute! I love it. I just want to pet it." And I was like, "It came."
Bless you.
And he loves giraffes.
What else is going to happen tonight?
So.
Don't ask that question, please.
From this point on, it's just like whatever,
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
And but I do love coming to Disney, like, and I'm so glad that I met like Janae and Tom, and everybody's just been so awesome, like everybody, and I'm glad, I'm happy. So yeah.
Well, we appreciate you so much for being a big part of the whole YouTube community. I know that you dedicate yourself to making sure that you tune in and support all of us. So thank you for that, Teresa. I appreciate it.
No problem. And it was nice to get a group picture with you all. That was fantastic.
Yeah, you got to be in a family picture on Main Street. That was so fun.
Yeah. And also my count. Speaking of my countdown, so me and my parents, we sat down and we're like, you know what? This is our best decision ever, because my dad has he can't walk up and down steps like he used to. He takes his time, but it's just like he has to be like, if we're going to Disney, he has to be in a wheelchair or at least a scooter. So, and that's what he was doing last time we were at Epcot. We were in a scooter form or a wheelchair, and it was just the best. But now it's like, because of his health and my parents, we said, you know what, it's just not going to be possible for us to fly because of the coronavirus. It was just like, we don't want to be sick on a plane and just quarantine ourselves for 14 days in Disney.
Right. Then your trip's over and you got to turn around and go back.
Right.
Yeah,
It's not worth
I wouldn't
all
want
that.
to do that either.
Yeah, it's not worth all that.
I was wondering what was going to happen when it came to, I was watching your countdown and I knew how excited you were. So were you all able to reschedule your trip?
Well, my sister has a reservation for September 30th to October 12th. That's our big vacation. And right now we have a reservation at the Riviera. So, and we're hoping there's a window that opens up to be a 3-bedroom, and they said to wait it out and eventually somebody will probably cancel. But right now we're at a 2-bedroom, which will probably be enough for us. But my brother can't go because he works for a huge college in North Carolina, so he can't just take off whenever he wants. But it'll just be enough for our family. But so it was our best decision, just to say,
absolutely.
And I was like, I thought about it long and hard. I was like, after the count, I was like, you know what, I would like to just sit here and not have to worry about flying or driving. So yeah.
Nice.
And my dad's doing well. I mean, he's got he's with the heart doctors and all, everybody's checking up on him. So I mean, and I spend a lot of time with him now than I didn't. So because my babysitting my 2 nieces. So, but that's getting back into the swing of things of this week. So thank God. But everything else has been good. I mean, nobody's I mean, we did have a death in the family a couple weeks ago, but
I'm sorry. That's sad.
Yeah, he had pancreatic cancer, but I still regret it to this day because like he tried to FaceTime me and
Am I pixelated, Robin?
No.
I hit the delete button by accident, and I'm like, oh my god, like why did I do that? So
You're fine.
but otherwise than that, everything's going good. So, but how I meant to ask Robin, how's the weather up there? Or
Up here, we're having summer this week. So the weekend was chilly, but today was 87, 88 degrees. We were warm, and we're going to be like that 90-ish the next few days.
We are too.
Yeah, similar to what you guys are having. So,
Yeah,
you know,
here
we go from winter to summer in a couple of days. So,
right, because our weather kind of fluctuates. Like yesterday was 90 degrees, today's 90, and I was just like, I had jeans on. I was like, you know, I need to get out. I need to get the shorts. So, but yeah.
Oh, I know. Hold on.
I mean, is she okay? Oh, I feel so bad.
I don't know. She's having trouble.
Oh,
she's having troubles tonight.
I know.
My message will say what's happening. So
yeah, I mean, I know the weather's bad. So what have you been up to lately? Like, I know I've just been watching the streams and all, but
just I've been working in my basement and I've been making masks and
nice.
Had a root canal. It's been a fun time. Yeah, I gotta have the other part tomorrow. So it's been a great couple weeks here.
So is my dad. That's so weird. Like, so is my dad.
Yep. Been a fun time. But other than that, we're fine. We're living the dream.
Yeah, I know. When are you supposed to go back to Disney?
I'm not sure yet. It will depend on when Ryan gets called back to work.
Okay.
And
then Disney Princess Nurse
hi,
is
Disney
in the house.
Princess Nurse. How are you, Steph?
Yeah.
Hi, Stephanie.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, normal life, Jordan. Epcot forever. Yep, normal life. Newt Canal, making masks. Isn't that normal life? It's our normal nowadays. So
right.
Speaking of mask, Robin, I got my mask from you today, and it's amazing.
I'm glad it fits. You sure it fits? You're frozen. Again.
Oh man. Oh, I feel bad now.
I'm dying over here. Yes.
But are you guys like what stage are you in now? Like we are possibly in 2 as of tonight. So
yeah, we're still kind of here. We're just starting to get things going. Some of the shops, retail locations are open now, and hairdressers, with all kinds of crazy regulations they have to follow. But we're moving along, slow but sure.
Yeah.
So we're getting there, a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
And
our parks are not open yet. Like our major parks, like around here, and
no, we don't have any of that open yet.
Mm-mm.
Dylan,
I'm back.
There is a new fireworks show coming to Epcot. It's going to be called Harmonious, but that's not supposed to open till.
Harmonious. I'm excited about that.
Me too. I'm looking forward to it.
I can't wait till Tanya goes live with that.
These ears, Mel. I love these ears. I love them. You need
those
them.
Those are my favorite.
Melanie, you need
them.
Like
if I could wear ears, I'd wear those. Those are my favorite. Look, they match my hair, my nails.
They do. They match your nails.
This is the color that I asked for to match the bow on those ears because I love it that much.
Yep.
Oh, your nails look nice too. They match your ears. Teresa.
I don't have any.
No, I had on.
Get your nails did, girl.
Ours aren't open yet. The coral, amazing.
I had red and blue on, and the blue slipped off. So I was like, I'll just do red. So, but so
keep it basic.
Yeah, definitely.
So did we discuss when you're coming back? Did you say you haven't rebooked? Because I lost the signal again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. It's okay.
Darlene.
September 30th to October 12th.
Oh, nice.
So
Very nice.
Okay, so we got a new countdown.
yeah.
We got a new countdown. All right.
Come here, buddy.
Exciting.
Come over here. Come on,
Oh,
buddy.
you got your dog,
Okay.
Robin?
Yes,
So-
he's whining at the moment. He won't get close
Aw.
enough for me to get him. But he wants me to get him because he wants to get down. It's a game he plays.
Yeah, it's okay.
So he's crazy.
Do you have any pets, Theresa?
I don't.
Hi, Amy.
I did years ago. My cat, his name was Goober, and he was such a fun-loving cat. And we were actually down on vacation, Disney vacation, and my neighbor called and she's like, "I can't find your cat," and I'm like, "What do you mean you can't find my cat? He should be like in the living room or upstairs in my room." She's like, "I found him in your shoes." I'm like, "There's no way he gets in my shoes. He might be a little bit too big for that." So she's like, "No, I can't find your cat." And I'm like, "You just said he was in my shoes upstairs. He must have run downstairs." So we had to make our vacation short. And I came home. I found him downstairs in the basement on my dad's office chair. And he was like ready to throw up, but I don't know what that was. So we called the vet and they said, "You need to bring him in because that's bad." So we brought him in and the nurse is like, "You're really out of luck right now. We could do surgery, but it's going to cost you $1,000. I was like, "I don't have that money. I don't have that money at all." So I went to my sister's house the next day and my dad went back to the vet and they put him to sleep and he drove with a dead cat in his car. And I was like, "You're not driving your dead cat." So he's like, "So I want to bury him." I was like, "Can you just wait till I get home?" And of course, he just buried him in the backyard. So every day I go out and I talk to him.
Yeah, my daughter, we have her guinea pig in the backyard. It's okay. That's what we do with our pets. It's normal. That's normal behavior.
Yeah, it's normal.
It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I miss
We all
him,
do
but
that.
Absolutely.
and
Yeah.
my sister,
Yes, it's Fenway, guys. He's saying hello.
Yes,
hi,
little Fenway. He's so
Oh,
cute.
Hi, buddy. He wants to get down now. But then he'll be
He's
back
so
in 2 seconds
precious.
whining to get up.
he's precious, Robin.
Thank you.
Oh,
He's old and he's, but he's happy. So we're going to keep him that way.
yeah.
Yeah, he does need a trim. Coda's finally getting a haircut on Saturday. I can't wait.
Yay.
Fenway's not getting one, but
I see
Coda.
You have 2 dogs.
Yes, we have 2 dogs.
Awesome.
Coda is our other little guy. He's much younger and he's a mess. He can't see at all. His hair is so long. We've cut it.
He
and
needs a haircut.
He needs a spa day desperately. He's getting one on Saturday, so we're very
Look what
excited.
David said about you, Robin.
What did
Look what
David
David
say?
said about you.
Old like the owner.
He's so mean.
Excuse me.
Oh, stop it.
He's older than me.
Yeah.
Technically now he's older than me.
Oh,
And
How are you feeling, David? I hope you're feeling better. Are you home?
yes. Are you home now, David?
Be nice, David. That is nice.
Mhm.
Linda, that is David being nice.
That was David being nice. Yeah.
So
Someone's always being sassy.
Yes.
I see that you've been drinking your hand, Tanya.
Actually, I had 2 tonight. The night has just been crazy.
So
This is the empty one. This is the one I went to get. I might have to get a little bit stronger drink for sure.
Tanya's day
That's been-
started with being peed on by a 2-year-old. So,
Yeah, I got peed on this morning.
so she's earned the 2.
yes,
But you know what? After all of that, we had a great day. We went swimming. We went for a walk. We had lots of playtime. We had a wonderful
awesome.
day.
That's awesome.
And then the storm started, and then the internet
saw that.
issue, and then
It's just been one of those days.
crazy.
I got the alert on my
So-
phone that you guys were having a stormy weather, and I was like, "Oh no!" Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, because I remember you asking me if that. Yes, I got peed on, Ruby, by the toddler.
Oh my
My
God.
little,
She's frozen.
Oh my God.
I'm dying over here. I'm dying. Yes.
I need a drink into this.
He was a
Another
little.
Teresa, it's so nice to have you on tonight.
No problem. Thank you.
And I really hope that we get to see you whenever you come back in town,
Yeah.
okay?
It would be very nice. Maybe
you
I'll be there by then. I hope to be by
Yes.
then.
Hopefully, yes.
I hope to be there by
and
then.
before we go, we always ask everybody, we want to know, what is your favorite park?
Disney Hollywood Studios.
Hollywood Studios. What do you love about Hollywood Studios?
Indiana Jones.
Oh, Indiana Jones, of course.
And the ride too.
Yes.
What's your favorite ride in all of Walt Disney World? What's your favorite ride?
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith, Rock and Roller Coaster.
Because
I'm too chicken for that.
Because before we went on the ride, Aerosmith was in the studio making a CD, and I was like, "Oh my god!" So I got to see them, and then they were leaving to go out to her trailer. So, I got to see them for a split second, but it was awesome.
So your number one thing to do when you're at Walt Disney World, you cannot leave unless you do it. What is it?
To have a Dole Whip.
Have a Dole Whip. Is that your favorite snack?
And the Mickey pretzel with the cheese.
Yes, that one's my favorite.
But I do not leave unless I watch all the Happily Ever After, because that is my favorite.
Yes.
So there was one day I was very depressed, and Spokesman was live, and he was doing Happily Ever After, and I was like, my tears were just dripping down, and I wrote to him. I said, thank you so much, but I was like, I really need this uplift. And he's like, I did this for you. He's like, because I know you like Happily Ever After. So
yeah. Happily Ever After is my jam too.
Man.
Theresa, thank you so much for being here tonight, sweetheart.
It was so nice to see you again, sweetie.
I've seen you before and I've met you before, but this was a way for everyone in chat to get to see Theresa and get to know Theresa a little bit.
I'll be right back.
And it's live, y'all.
It's live.
All right.
Thank you so
Take
much.
care, Theresa, and we'll see you real soon, sweetheart.
Thank you. Hi, Tom.
All right. Let's get our picture before you go.
Oh, yes.
We'll wait for Robin because we got to get our picture.
And by the way, Tom just said, hi, Tom. I do miss you. And thank you so much for being the picture of me in Animal Kingdom. I miss you much.
The gate's down. Go ahead.
Thank you, Tom.
Okay. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
He couldn't get out.
Okay, we're going to take a quick picture.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, am I doing with my camera?
You ready? I'm doing it.
Okay.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Sorry, Nico. Okay, I got it. We'll see you real soon, Theresa. Thank you for being here tonight.
Bye, Theresa.
Bye.
Bye.
That was fun getting to meet Theresa tonight. So Theresa's been around for a very long time, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of people were really happy to meet her tonight for the first time because she's made a lot of really good friends in the chat through all the channels.
And she's frozen again.
He will bark. Watch.
There she goes.
1, 3.
You're frozen.
Oh, man.
You did. You're pixelated. Scroll up to 9:43. What does it say at 9:43? Let's see. 9:43. Let's see. Sorry, David. Hold on. Having some technical issues here tonight. Let's see. 9:43. Hold on. I'm still scrolling, David. Hopefully it will go back far enough.
Now there's 2 of
This happened before. I'm looking, David.
I do remember that happening before. I don't know.
Still scrolling, David. I got 9:42. Hold on, David. I'm looking.
Pixelated too. So all of you all that are in the chat,
David.
I apologize. I promise you that it bothers me more than it bothers you. Am I here?
Yes, you're here.
I don't even know if I'm
Sorry,
here.
I'm looking. David said to
Anymore.
scroll back to 9:43, but I'm not seeing a message from him at 9:43, but I'm looking again. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Okay. Still in the hospital, going to be here till Friday, the latest Saturday. They want a special test. Okay, well, it's better that they keep you than have you go home and have a problem. You're where you need to be. That's the way you got to look at it. You're where you need to be, David. They'll take good care of you. Is there a money back guarantee for this? I can't. Okay. So he's still in the hospital.
Okay.
Hopefully out by Saturday.
Am I here?
Okay, you're here.
Are you
Feel
sure?
better. Yeah, you're here.
And I'm not pixelated?
You're
I
fine.
feel so terrible about this. This is
You're
so
fine.
bad.
You're fine.
Is there a money back guarantee for this stream? No, there's not. You just better suck it up, Buttercup.
It's live, y'all.
Ohana Magic said it. That's okay, Tanya. It was funny when Tanya went 1, 2, 3 and the dog barked. Oh, you're here, Tanya, just not all there as usual. Oh,
Well,
okay.
you know.
As long as things are usual.
That's right.
Well, we actually have one more guest. Of all the nights for me to have 3 guests on and everything is screwed up. But Pollyanna Buff, who is always in chat, Pollyanna is here, you all. We get to meet Pollyanna tonight. And I'm sure she's like cringing in the back. Like, do I even want to go out there? I can't. This has been terrible. Are you watching the launch tomorrow? What time is the launch? I always try to watch it if I can. We always go out there and see if we can find it. Yeah. Tracy said, yay, Pollyanna. Yes, Pollyanna is here.
God,
We're going to bring her in.
I'll be right back.
And
Again.
okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Now I have them both in here.
Your mess ups make you my mess ups, these are like the real deal, like
This
bloopers
is
for
this
real.
Is life.
Yes, this is life. So let's bring Pollyanna in.
Okay.
Oh, she's so beautiful. Hello, Pollyanna Bob.
Let me see your
Look
ears.
at your ears. Are those Tinkerbell?
I know.
Are those Tinkerbell?
They are.
Where were those? I've
Those
never
are
seen
so
those.
cute.
An Etsy thing. And I'm a little like Tanya where I can't wear ears for a long period of time. Like I'll wear them for picture. But these are
I
ones.
happen to know someone who wears ears and has no trouble. Maybe she should take them off your hands.
No, but what I was going to say is that these feel good all the time. And it's one of those things where I know. So anyway, and I've had them for a few hours waiting for the stream. So it's perfect.
Super cute. Super cute.
Thanks. Thank you.
I love them. I might have to find a way to make myself a pair like that.
I know, I do. I do like them. I promised Christopher that I would give him a shout out because he's the man.
He is the man.
Really, yeah. Anyway, he's been very helpful. So, hi, Christopher. Thank
Is
you
the bomb.
for your patience. Yeah. He's been
Christopher
great.
is.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's the
Yeah.
bomb.
Christopher's the best.
We love him.
Yeah. Well,
He's
I'm so glad to be here. Thank y'all for just bringing in average people and just letting us hang out with you. Because, I feel like I know
average
you
people.
too. I know, but I see you all the time, and having not been able to meet you in person, this is kind of fun for me. And
It's so fun to put faces and names together. It's so fun.
Right, yeah. And this is the new norm. Everything on the computer. So.
This was all Christopher's idea, too.
Yep.
I'd like to take the credit, but he was the one that said, Tanya, what we need to do is we need to bring people in and call it Connecting with You.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but how would we do that? He was like, leave that to me. I'll figure it out. And he did.
And he
so
did.
I'm sure that you received it. I'm sure you received an email from him and he got everything organized and coordinated, and he sends me updates and tells me everybody's information and lets me know your emails, and he's just incredible.
I texted him a few times, so now we're tight.
Yeah. Hey, just remember, don't even try it, Pollyanna Buff. Don't even try it.
Christopher is her side chick.
Hands off.
He's my side chick. That's right.
That's funny.
He is so wonderful. And I knew he was that wonderful the very first time I met him.
Yep.
And I mean, not to get all mushy, but Christopher does things that a lot of you all don't even know. Like he is
a very big heart.
Heart of gold.
He is a big goofball. You all see him as Mr. Comedian, crazy guy, but he has the biggest heart of anyone I've ever met. He will do anything for a perfect stranger. He doesn't even know people, and he does things. So, great big shout out to Christopher Smith Hill, who, AKA, he said, "There's enough for me to go around." Mitch, hello. I actually missed him a lot tonight because we were supposed to go to dinner, but I couldn't go, unfortunately. There's so many people out doing things tonight, but I had to stay home because I committed to babysitting this week. So
totally get it.
It's just
Mitch is here.
I'll get to go out tomorrow. Hi, Mitch. It was so good to see Mitch the other night on Jen's stream. I haven't seen him in so long. And he had his cute little mask on. So adorable.
He looks so cute.
Talk about being spread.
Person, but I have not been able to meet you. But when we were there, I think in December, you were on your cruise. And so our dates just haven't coordinated. So this is kind of neat.
Next time. I'll be around. I'll be around. So next time you're in town, just message me. I'll be more than happy to come out and say hello.
Yeah, so fun.
Yeah.
Do you have a trip planned, Pollyanna?
We have a business get together at the end of July, but I don't know. Yeah, I know. It's just it's a little there. So I don't know.
We'll know more tomorrow. I keep saying we'll know more tomorrow.
This is
I
true.
said, Ryan.
I can't wait to find out what's going to happen tomorrow.
I said to Ryan,
so excited.
Did you check the hub today?
What's the inside scoop?
Yeah.
Is there anything on the hub today? Because really, you guys should know before the rest of the world.
This is true.
He's like,
exactly. That's so true.
Check the hub, Ryan.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah. We got Epcot Forever with a super chat here. Christopher is the best. He is the best.
He is the best. Thank you.
That was such an awesome surprise, dude. I'm so happy you were in the magic. Oh, yeah, because Tom got to run into Mitch the other day.
Yeah.
Unexpectedly, not knowing he was here. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So Pollyanna, how did you meet me? Did you meet me through Streaming the Magic?
Yeah, way back when. I remember the first time I saw you were with your kids. And I thought, this is different, because I hadn't seen that, And then the next time I saw you were in the rocking chair on Main Street, and I was like, okay. Yeah. I'm going to like it, all right.
Yep.
That's my jam.
Yeah. So when you, I followed Jen too, and when she, went on her own and you did the same. And anyway, so we really, it's funny because my husband and I, we don't watch a lot of TV. We honestly pop in at 8:00 every night. We at least put you on the TV, whether we're in the living room or not, or it's kind of our little getaway.
That's awesome.
That is so great. Thank you so much for that. Because sometimes I'm like,
commitment and you're looking at a screen and you can't, but we're here. We're here and enjoying it.
I appreciate that so much. I appreciate everybody for always tuning in every night at 8:00. And, I just thought it was something that would keep all of us close together. I know that we're in the parks and everybody always looks forward to going into the Disney parks, but when the parks closed, I just thought going live every night, and I didn't know if Robin would be on board, but thank you, Robin, because she always comes in too.
Absolutely.
Because I know she's busy at home trying to get packed up and stuff. But I was like, look, if you can, I'm going to send you the invite to come in every night if you want to, but don't feel obligated. And if you can't, that's fine too. But I'm just going to go ahead and commit to 8:00 every night and see how we go. And I like it. I like that we're doing that. I've gotten used to it. It's a part of my day, and my whole family knows that's what's going to happen at 8:00.
Yeah.
And we definitely are going to do some Saturday night, late night chats this week because we missed this past week.
Right.
We got a lot to talk about. So this is going to get crazy, especially after tomorrow. The Disney stores are opening.
Yes.
And we get to go to World of Disney.
A little bit of Disney in your life again.
Get a little Disney. Yeah.
I'm so jealous too. She's going to Disney Springs
I get to go get a root canal.
I told you I'll buy you something.
It's
I
not
did
fair.
buy you something today, though.
I said to you, where did you get that?
Yes. Well, you don't need to worry yourself about that, sweetheart. You just know that I got it for you.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's amazing.
You want to tell them what I got you?
She got me a copy of Song of the South.
I sure did. You've talked about it a few times, and I was like, I got to get that for her.
I've been wanting it for so long. Because they won't release it. So I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Isn't it funny the things we get excited about?
Yeah.
Is your husband watching right now, Pollyanna?
Hey, Jill, how are you?
He is, and I've put it out on Facebook and Instagram. I teach 5th grade, and I just had a mom of one of the little girls I teach text me and say, "We're watching and we're waiting for you." So
no way. Well, hello to all of Miss Buff's students and parents.
Yay.
Welcome to the channel.
Hello.
That's so fun. And to Mr. Buff, wherever you are, hello.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for always watching.
Tom said he's going to buy so many Legos tomorrow.
Yay! That way you'll have things to do when you're home bored. You can build stuff.
And David said, are you kidding? Robin looks for any excuse to not be packing and getting ready to.
She'll be happy to be on the stream. Oh, that's too funny. So, so you all are distance learning right now?
We are. We have 2 more weeks of what they're calling enrichment. But so this is kind of our normal, being on the screen with one another. We did get to do a parade. 5th grade is the last year in elementary school. And so we did a parade for our kids, like a graduation or recognition.
Yeah.
And that was so super special. It was nice. We couldn't touch them. We couldn't, but it was just so good to see them. I know, Robin, some of them were sobbing.
It's so
was it the 5th graders that were like going through a parade and like all the teachers stood up?
Yeah, the parents drove and we stood, and we had little goodies to give our 5th graders because, usually we have a, good, nice little ceremony for them. And, it was hard, but it was good because I felt like so many of them needed that closure. So it was good to be able to see faces and,
yes,
but it's hard not to hug.
Yes.
And especially
it really
the
is.
little ones.
The little ones. It's like, oh my gosh.
I know. So I held it together.
And
pretty
then
well.
whenever you see them so emotional too, which makes you really want to hug. So
And they really
that's tough.
And that's the whole reason that I would say most of us get into teaching is for the kids.
Absolutely.
And that is the part that we're missing the most.
It's so rewarding. Yeah.
I'm ready for a different normal. It's just, I'm ready.
My heart breaks for, seniors. I mean, all of them, the little ones, the middle schoolers, the high schoolers, college.
Right.
The college kids, it's like, man, the debt that they've gone into to go to college, and they don't get anything for it. In the end, they don't get that recognition.
In college, and he goes like 25 minutes down the road, but of course he has an apartment because he wants to live with his friend, and we're still paying an apartment every month.
Yes.
It's a whole, and I've got a junior in high school and that's a really important year. I'm like,
they all miss their bombs, their graduation, everything.
ACT, they got the ACT.
He took the ACT, but has missed the SATs. I mean, it's the whole thing. But I told him, I said, we're all doing the same. Everybody,
we're all in the same boat. Exactly.
Right. If that's our biggest worry, we're going to be doing all right.
Absolutely. We're breathing, right?
Yeah.
Better than a lot of people are doing. So we're good.
We're getting out of the house a little bit. So.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting. Oh, that must have been so sweet. 5th grade.
It was awesome. It was so awesome. I know, because now they're going to middle school.
How do you feel about
About what?
Did I lose everybody again?
Nope. We were waiting for you. You were saying, how do you feel about?
I was going to say, how do you feel about 5th grade math? That's what I want to know.
Oh, I love it because I don't teach it.
Oh my gosh, lucky you. How'd you get out of that?
I'm ELA and social studies. So Yeah, but it's challenging. It's not what we learned in 5th grade. It's much more challenging, and it's so important.
So bad.
You think about these sweet little ones that have lost so much learning, and you're like, oh my, like math. How are you going to make up that gap?
How do you make that up? Right. They're expected to go to the next grade knowing it. Yeah.
We're good teachers, and hopefully, like, I'll know what my 4th graders didn't get. I've taught 4th grade actually, so I'll know, and we'll just pick up from there and go for it. But
yeah, you'll have a lot of refresher stuff probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But I've noticed that they do that kind of anyway. Like every time that you go to the next grade, the beginning of the year is like a refresher of things that you went over the year before. Yeah. And then you start hopping into the newer stuff. So
yeah,
I think about social studies. They've missed like a big gap in our history. They can't like run over the Civil War real quick. So anyway, it'll all work out.
Do you? This is like totally off Disney subject, but do you prefer world history or your U.S. history?
U.S. history.
I do too. Yeah.
Like
world history can just be like there's so much information.
Yeah.
I'm just like.
It's like I can't even picture that. I remember in high school, my dad took us to Gettysburg, and we went through and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is the worst vacation ever." And now I think, I'd kind of like to do it. Like
that was pretty cool, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of a neat thing. So it all comes with age, I guess.
I think I missed whenever you all, because I was like cutting in and out whenever you were talking about your next band.
So July, I'm supposed to go at the end of July. I still have my flight. You know, I don't know what that's going to look like. We had one in June. We've already canceled. We'll get back there. And again, like a lot of people have said, I would like to go when it's going to feel very Disney-like, you know.
I can't hear anything.
It's going to feel very, that's the what I'm trying to drill into, like, even my son, you know, he worked there, and I'm like, you need to realize it's not going to be what you are used to. It's going to be different for a while. It's just going to be different. There's just no way around it. And you just have to go in knowing that, and you're going to make it the best that you can with what you have available.
I think about like when we were at the, Christmas time, you know, and you think how crowded that is. We got caught up in the fireworks show. Like we were just trying to cross through, but and all of a sudden we were like jammed. I mean, like literally body to body, or even like Haunted Mansion. The worst queue ever. But
when you're all coming into the room from the stretching room, and you're like,
I'm kind of interested to see how that's all going to play.
Those days are going to be different.
I don't know if you all can hear me. I'm still having a bit of a connection problem. But I have said many, many times that they need to do something about that exit at Haunted Mansion.
Oh yes.
That they could do something different to make that a little bit easier, because it's everybody's let loose, and it's like a fight to get to
like corralling,
get up there
first. The cattle.
and you lose your party, and you're like then you start narrowing in, and they're like everybody's separated, and I'm like trying to hold on to everyone, and I'm like something better could be done here. It really could.
Exactly.
So if anybody at Disney is watching, maybe Josh tomorrow, I don't know, maybe you stop by. Maybe you just stop by tonight because you're like, hey, there's a crazy Disney lady live tonight.
Hey, I met those crazy ladies.
Something.
Crazy ladies tracked me down.
Yes.
My daughter's
he
horrified
would remember
by that.
us. Mariah was like, Mom, you all cannot run after him. And we were like,
Stephanie was horrified.
I almost did it again the other night.
She's like, you too. She's like, you literally ran that man down.
We sure did.
I
almost jumped the table the other night. Look, I was sitting at the table at Polite Pig, and he walked by, and for like 2 seconds, I almost jumped the table. And then I thought, Tanya, you probably shouldn't do that. And I sat back down. Like it was like just a split second of a thought, and I was gone. It was crazy.
Belle Southern, Miss Jill asked, "What state are you in, Pollyanna?"
I
Where are you
lived
from?
in South Carolina.
South Carolina?
So about a 7-hour drive to Disney.
Not
Oh,
bad.
that's not too bad.
A lot better than my 22 hours.
Yeah. Well, and honestly,
I'll
like
take it.
flying from here takes just about that same amount of time because to get to Charlotte and to get there early and then fly and then so it really we drive most of the time just because it's easy.
Yeah.
It's just straight shot.
That's not bad.
Yeah, no, it really isn't.
That's not bad.
Oh, Michaela said she met Jeff, the new CEO.
Oh.
Really?
The new president of Walt Disney
The new
World,
president.
Michaela?
Yeah.
That's who
the
you're
new
talking about, right?
president.
Jeff Hale. He was there at the opening last Wednesday. He was there with Josh.
Yeah.
And several people got to meet them, got to talk with them. But of course, they were doing some serious social distancing from everyone, taking pictures from 6 feet away, selfies and things like that. So that was pretty cool.
Yep.
Pollyanna, that's awesome that you're close enough to drive to Disney.
Yes, that's amazing.
We were annual pass holders for a few years, and then my oldest went through that like awkward teenage stage where he didn't want to go and he was pouty about it. And but
she met Bob Chapek. Wow.
Wow.
She said it. Yeah. So he didn't want to go. He was getting to that point. Yeah. Does he play video games? Was he a gamer at the time?
No, I think that we had gone so many times. Like he just, I don't know. But he's back on it now. But for a while, he just, that weird age too.
Yeah.
Where you don't want to do what your mom and dad want to do anyway. So he's probably watching. So he's turned out to be a great kid. He really
has. They have a funny way of doing that, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Disney is in your soul, like
it's going to come back every time eventually. You're going to go through that stage, but it's going to come back for you.
Right, exactly.
Living in Diz said, we talked to Josh for a few minutes. We even talked about, the New England Patriots, because we learned that we both are fans. Yes, when we met him, we talked about New England. He's from Medfield, Mass, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was Medfield. Mass is what it said on his name tag. So we got talking about that, and we were talking about Ryan and how he had just gotten his transfer offer from leaving the DCP to become full-time. So super nice guy. We're going to miss him a lot being around the parks, but good for him that he's moved on to the job that he's moving into.
Absolutely.
He's an awesome man. He's going to be good for the company. He has been good for the company, but I really, really liked him in the role he was newly in for that short period of time. So
I agree.
We'll see how the new guy works out. Hopefully he's as good. Yeah, I was pretty sure it was Medfield, Corey. So that's very cool.
I think I'm back now.
Yes, you're back.
Okay,
You're
am
back.
I pixelated or anything?
Nope, you look fine.
Okay, I
We
had to
hear
go
you,
back
we
out
see
and
you.
come back in again.
You're all good.
Okay.
Yep.
So, Pollyanna, we have to ask you about all your favorites. Like, do you like the Christmas party or the Halloween party?
So this was the first year I went to the Halloween party. I hadn't been, and I went with a friend of mine, like a girlfriend and I. We just went down and did a girls' trip, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun. The parade was so good. That's my favorite. But I love Christmas too. But I feel like I can get Christmas all times of the day.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So I haven't been to the Christmas party in a few years, but the Halloween one I would do again in a heartbeat. And you can be an adult, and we made tutus and wore them. We just
that's awesome.
It was fun.
I think that's a big part of it is that the adults normally can't dress up, but for the Halloween party you can, and I think that's a big deal for a lot of people. I really do.
Right. And that's not usually one of my favorite holidays, but it was fun to do it there. And and the way we did, like we didn't go to a park that day, so we kind of enjoyed ourselves, and then had lots of energy for the evening, and it was lots of fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did Christmas versus Halloween.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite park?
See, and I know everybody's like, I've got I feel like every trip is a different one for me.
I know.
Maybe not every trip, and of course, like I love Magic Kingdom, but sometimes Magic Kingdom can be a little intense.
Yeah.
It's just, I feel like I need to go in that park. So I feel like every time I have a different favorite. Last time we went, I loved Animal Kingdom. I don't know.
I totally understand. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I am too. It's like Magic Kingdom, I think, has like the biggest part of my heart, but there are times where, like you said, Animal Kingdom is my favorite for whatever reason. Or,
right.
And
the cast members are what makes it so unique. And yes. I know you've talked about this before, but every single time it's like, well, what'd you do? Well, this, and let me tell you what happened. Like, I feel like every single trip, there's something spectacular because of cast members. And I don't understand how Disney does it, but they pull it off because the cast members are the ones that make
or break it.
I know, it's true.
It really is.
How they can have that many people that sincerely treat others kindly and thoroughly love what they're doing, or at least can pretend to in front of us is, I mean, it really is magic. So I had one of my best memories from a cast member. I had a picture of my dad standing, like this was probably back in early 80s, standing over near the bakery a little bit further down Main Street. And he was just kind of leaned up and no one was in the picture. And it was one of the, because everybody, someone's always in the picture.
Yeah.
And so I had that picture and I had it on my phone. And one night we were there and we were watching the fireworks. And I kind of looked around and I thought, I think this is the spot. Like everything kind of looks different. It's been painted. And I thought, I think this is the spot. And long story short, I went and asked one of the photo pass people if they could help me reenact the picture. And they were like, we can't right now because we had a line, but if you'll go to the photo place, and I did. And I was shown in the picture, they were trying to figure, and this little cast member came out from nowhere and she was like, I know exactly where that is. Follow me. She said, I'm on a break, but it's good. Let's go. I mean, by the end, I was sobbing. It was just.
Oh my God.
That is a beautiful story. Thank you for sharing.
I was going to ask you if you have a favorite moment, a memory, and I guess that would be it.
Well, that's a personal thing. Like, that's a me thing. Like, I got so many good memories with my family, my kids.
Yeah.
That was just one. And it wasn't one that, like, I had planned out. Like, I thought, I'm going to go in and I'm going to get this picture and it's going to go on my mantle. But it just sort of just happened. Yeah. And then it just caught me off guard. It was, and it was because of the people there. I couldn't have done it, and I just couldn't have done it without. So many good memories because of the fabulous people that work there.
That's so true.
It really is.
I know my daughter has had moments like that with guests and now has relationships with people. And when they're here on their vacation again, they reach out and they want to meet her in the park and stuff. And she just loves that kind of thing.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there are cast members that we kind of look for. And, the name helps tremendously. Yeah. We kind of look for every once in a while when you go and, it's just sort of like they don't know you, but you feel like, oh, hey, so. Anyway,
it is great.
That's my favorite part.
That. Yeah, I love seeing all the college kids. That's like my number one weakness whenever I see the college kids out there.
Yeah. So great.
So David gave us his daily trivia. Not his trivia, but his daily, I guess you'd call it trivia. It said 1986, Spaceship Earth reopens with new narration by Walter Cronkite. New finale song, Tomorrow's Child, love that song, and sponsored by AT&T. In 1990, Mickey's Starland opens in Magic Kingdom, later renamed Mickey's Toontown Fair. I remember when it was Mickey's Starland.
I love all that.
Yeah.
Me too.
And you know what I love most about it is that it seems like it was not that long ago.
It seems like we blinked and it's not
Yeah,
there anymore. But
I
it was
know,
a
that's
long
so
time
crazy.
ago.
I think that's what is so amazing that
It
you're
was
like, wow, that was
30 years ago.
that was that long ago. It doesn't even seem like it was that long ago. So when was your first Disney visit, Pollyanna?
I really can't remember. I think it was, I want to say middle school, but then I remember some things and I'm like, I think it was before middle school. But my dad had gotten one of those books and it told you like where you should go when you get there. And he had printed out on that old computer paper, you know, where you had to tear the sides off. And he gave us all the, I mean, it was literally an itinerary, like at this time, do this, at that. And we ditched that thing probably about 10 minutes into the park. But I can remember like going to Crystal Palace for breakfast. That was I know y'all talked about that the other night, but that was a memory of, because it used to be that when you get there, you would make your dining reservations. It wasn't something you could do ahead. So, so they would go and make the reservations, then we'd go eat. So it's been a good while.
I miss those days.
Yeah, I know.
Do you still do that whenever you come to Disney? Do you all still go to breakfast at Crystal Palace?
You know, we haven't been since the kids were tiny. I guess just because we feel like now that they're bigger, we'd rather spend our money with, you know, they don't
real
necessarily
food.
Picture
real food.
I know. Like we like Germany over in Epcot. Like it's got a little entertainment. It's got a buffet for two big boys that want to eat a lot. I mean, so we've got
Beer Garden is. I think Beer Garden is my daughter's number one place. Like of all the places that she's tried, Beer Garden's her favorite.
I've never eaten there.
I think it is kind of a hidden jewel.
It's a hidden gem. Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that Robin would love the food there, but I'd like to take you sometime just to try it. Yeah.
Now I will say that
it's a fun experience.
I am gluten-free, and Disney does such a great job with allergies. I mean, you've seen it before, but like I feel like I can go to Disney and get waffles and they taste like waffles. They're so accommodating to all kinds, you know. Again, it's the cast members, it's the people behind it, but so I like being able to go and eat real food and not worry about. So even
that's
with buffets,
really important. Andrea said Beer Garden is awesome. Yes. Oh, well, it was so nice to meet you tonight, Pollyanna.
Thank you so much for having me.
I'm sorry you had to wait in the green room for so long. We had so many technical difficulties tonight trying to get the stream started. And then the baby woke up and then the internet crashing. So thank you for your patience. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you signed up and you got on the wheel and you was fun and there you are and we got to meet you tonight.
I know.
Hopefully we'll get to meet you in the park one of these
I was just
days.
going to say the same thing. I know. I can't wait.
Every time I see you in chat, I'll be like, I know her. I can see. It actually makes me, whenever I'm out in the parks and I'm streaming, whenever I look in the chat and I see a name that I know and I see a face, it makes me more comfortable to stream because it makes me feel like I'm just having a conversation with you. And I could see Robin's face, I could see Andrea's face, I could see Darla's face, and you know, now meeting all of you all, I'll be able to see all of your faces, and it's just like we're all just having one big conversation, which we do anyway. But it's nice to see who you're talking to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just makes it easier for me.
Absolutely.
When I very first started streaming, I was so shy about people staring at me. And I would be like, no, I'm not going to start the stream right now because there's too many people around. Or I'm going to wait until I get over here. And then that way there's not so many people around. And now it's just like, I don't even notice the people. I just see all of you all. I just see all of your faces. So, hi, Cody. I'm so sorry I didn't get to talk with Cody and Courtney more. That's whenever we were having a real struggle. So, but thank you again. I appreciate it. Thank you for being a teacher. Thank you so much for That is a huge
Love it.
job. It's one thing to teach your own children, but it's
Oh, no, I
it's
didn't
a
say
whole nother thing to do that for other people's children.
Yeah.
So thank
Oh,
you.
no, I
I
love
appreciate that.
I love it. Well, thank
I
you, Lynn.
wanted to do, but I didn't go to school.
And then
so.
like right now, I was thinking the other day, like teachers are homeschooling their own children
Yeah.
and homeschooling our
Yes.
children.
Exactly.
So it's just like, if you think you're overwhelmed being thrown into a homeschooling environment, imagine what they're going through right now.
Exactly.
They're trying to deal with their kids
Juggle
at
it
home
all. Yeah.
and deal with your kids too. So
Yeah.
hats off to
And
the teachers of the
worst
world.
part too is this week we have to go close down our classroom.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't get to finish it up in the class, but it's all good. We'll be there again next year, hopefully.
Yes, absolutely.
In the norm.
Anything about a possibility of going back?
It's sort of like the Disney thing. It changes at every moment. You hear things and you're like, there's no way you can't put them 6 feet apart. I mean, you know, it's just, I am the type of person, I'm just going to deal with what I'm dealing with right now. And I don't have to make that decision in August. I'll do
worry
it.
about that when the time comes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It'll all work out.
Yeah.
When the time comes.
Yep.
One day at a time, for sure.
One day at a time is the best we can do right now.
Well, make sure whenever you're back at Walt Disney World that you send me and Robin a message.
I
and
will
if
now.
Robin's living,
I really will.
Yep.
And in person,
again.
All right. Have
Well,
a,
you know.
and to all of her
Thank you,
students
ladies.
and parents that are watching, thank you so much for
thank
being
you.
here tonight.
All right. Bye, ladies. Thank you.
Good night, Pollyanna. So nice to meet you.
You too.
I'm frozen.
Yes, you're frozen.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Let's see. David has some more information. 2006 Disney Pixar Cars world premiere. 2009 advanced screening of Up. 2009? Really? Wow. And 2017 Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales is released. All right. Really? Up? It was that long ago? I feel so old. I know, David. I am old. I know. Oh, I think she has. I don't know. She's had Spectrum out. They're still going to have them come back.
Yeah, as soon as I get off of this live stream, I'm going to call Spectrum right now. Somebody's got to fix this. Hi, Sandy O'Keefe.
Hi, Sandy.
She said these connect with you. Am I frozen?
No, you're fine.
Hi.
You're there. You're there. We see you.
Hello.
We see you and we
Disney
hear
people.
you. Yes, hello.
Whoop, whoop.
She thinks she's frozen.
Whoop, whoop.
We see
I feel like I'm frozen and nobody can hear me, but here I am.
We can hear you. Even Stephanie came to look. She's like, what is happening in here? It's been like this all night. She's like,
okay.
Technical
Am I
issues
here?
up the wazoo. You're here, but now you're frozen. No, now you're not frozen. Yeah, don't pick your nose,
No.
Christine said.
I'm frozen.
No, you're not. We can see you. We can hear you. You're fine. You're fine.
I am not frozen.
You're good.
I'm starting to see chats now.
You're good. Don't go by the chat because that goes very slow and then it jumps. So it looks like there's nothing happening in chat and then all of a sudden it'll jump like 10 things.
Am I here?
Yes,
Can
you're
you hear
here.
me?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Is there anybody out there?
You're here.
Oh. I can. It doesn't sound right. Nothing. Okay. Oh, Linda said, Tanya, you are all good. Thank you, Linda.
Oh yeah, Spectrum's in for it tonight. I pity the fool who's on the other end of that
Tanya
phone.
got a solution for your computer. I can take care of it this weekend. Thank you. I think it needs I don't know what it needs.
It's not our computer. It's definitely the
Everybody has a solution for my computer, and I can assure you that my IT husband has done every single thing
It's
that
totally,
you all are suggesting.
totally the modem or the router or whatever it is. That's the issue.
I
Because
promise
even
you. Hey,
even when I
Straight Tail
stay
Aviation,
there,
I don't know if y'all can hear me or not.
we can
Woo!
hear you.
I don't even know.
Because even when
Oh,
I
the
stay
struggle
there
is real.
and I'm literally
The
sleeping in
struggle.
that
Lolo,
room,
does
my
Disney
phone will not have a signal.
I bet it has to do with all those game systems running. It shouldn't. Like everybody else has game systems running.
Yeah, but not
I
two
don't
or
think we're
three or
spinning the wheel
four.
tonight. Are we, Christopher?
It can only take up so much, you know what I mean? And everybody's using it.
Michaela said, my uncle lives out by... Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can. Yes. Now you're frozen. Oh my gosh, what a night this has been. Sorry, everybody. You know how it goes. It's live, y'all. Hey, Dwayne. How you doing? I know. Trust me, she hates this. This is infuriating her. She doesn't like technical issues at all. You're going to take care. What are you going to do? Throw it out the window, Christopher? Is that the solution? Michaela, my uncle lives out by you, Tanya, and he always has troubles. Yep. Now, like she said, she has the extender right in that bedroom. But when I am there, my phone doesn't get Wi-Fi even in the bedroom. So it happens. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But I just think it's, it's the area. Hello. You're pixelated. You're pixelated. And we can't hear you. It's okay. Don't hit the Alt-4. No, don't do that. Whatever that does. It's technology. Yes, it is, Tom. We're at its mercy. And everyone's using it right now. So it's overwhelmed.
I'm going to say level 4 cuss words.
We can hear you now. Don't say it.
Level 4.
No. Don't say it. We can hear you. She's off so she can use the level 4 words. Yeah, whoever gets that call is not going to have a good night. That I can tell you. Michaela, I think Tanya has a case of the minions running down below the computer. They're doing something.
I'm so done. I'm so done.
You're here. Hello.
I'm so done.
Hi.
What I was
I'm
trying
dying,
to say.
Christine. I'm dying.
What I was trying to say.
Hi, Heidi. What were you trying to say?
My husband has done every single thing.
I believe it.
And I am just going to end this stream.
Okay.
Because this is so frustrating. And I apologize to everyone. My husband is an IT guy. He has done everything that you all are suggesting. I don't know what to say. Other than, I'm sorry.
It's Spectrum.
And you're welcome. That's
They're
all
awful.
I can say.
It's awful.
We want to thank everybody that was here tonight. Theresa, Courtney, and Cody. And
Pollyanna. Love you all. It was so fun meeting everybody. It is. It's a struggle. Living in Disney.
Thank you, Jay Frank.
So good. I
Love
have
you
Xfinity.
too.
We're fine here with our Xfinity.
I think that I'm at a point for me.
You're at a point.
And I'm going to end the stream.
Okay. Totally understandable.
Robin, am I here?
You're here. You're here. Yes, you are. Yes. We hear you. Now, are you there, Tanya? We can see you. Hello?
Am I? I don't even know if anybody can hear me, but I'm just going to talk. I'm going to say,
you're here.
Always do what makes you happy
and
dream big, everyone.
Good night. Tomorrow will be a better day.
Thank you, Robin, for covering for me tonight. I appreciate it.
You got it. I'm all good. We're good.
I hope so.
We're good. God bless
All right.
Spectrum.
Good night. Did everybody hear me say my out?
Yes. Good night, everybody. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Hey, do the Waltons, Robin. I can't.
Good night, John Boy. Good night, Grandpa. Good night, Ohana Magic. Good night, Disney Mitch. Good night, Michaela. Good night, Lolo. Good night, Ruby. Good night, Cindy Lou Who. Good night, Corey. Good night,
Good night, John Boy.
Good night, John Boy. All right, you ready, everybody? Alexa, play Disney music. Bye. Good night. Still here. Hello.
Good night, Robin.
Good night.
Yes.
Good night, Linda.
Yes.